Nice. Alright.
Wait a minute, Kaito. Wasn't there someone else who disappeared other than Rentaro?
Technically 4 people. It was Rentaro, Gonta, and Kaito and Tenko.
That idiot already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
Yeah, he locked himself up in the AV room and... Hey, wait a sec! Idiot!
I mean, not far off.
Gonta?
Yes, Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
I mean, that's pretty cool, you can't lie. Also, there's one thing that can kind of prove if he was actually watching movies in there and not killing someone. If he was hearing the thing on the loudspeaker, the music that they were playing.
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
I don't know.
Ah, terrible idea. Like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
I'm sure people do that.
But why did you lock the door?
'Cause Gonta need focus.
That doesn't sound like Gonta to me.
Everyone suspect Gonta.
A little.
Why?
Because you don't have an alibi.
It's true.
Oh, Gonta just need alibi? Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta where to find it.
I don't think Gonta knows the definition of alibi.
The way this debate is going, this will be difficult to refute.
What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
Gonta, please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
But Gonta not sure where to start.
You just have to tell everyone why you couldn't have done it.
If you're not the culprit and we all vote for you, then we're dead too. Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
Okay, Gonta will try, for everyone's sake.
Fight, Gonta!
I actually really like how Ryoma phrased that. Like, we're relying on your word for us not to misvote and kill ourselves, basically.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Thanks, Angie.
Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead!
I gotta be honest, Miyu is crying on me. I love her responses to everything. Okay, this debate is getting loud and heated, but if I just focus on everyone's voices, then hopefully we can expose the mastermind. Is this gonna be another mass debate or just a regular one? A non-stop, okay. Okay.
Gonta not culprit!
Hmm?
'Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are.
Mm-hmm.
To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door,
You can quickly go in and out of the library.
Then he got past the camera somehow and killed Rantaro.
I mean, that's also an impossibility because of his wide
That's
frame.
settled. Let's go home.
Is not settled? Gonta not culprit!
Could Gonta have gone to the library from the AV room without anyone noticing? Could he have really done it?
Gonta not culprit!
Okay, I'm just gonna use the
'Cause
sliding
to
door.
leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are.
Mm-hmm.
To even reach hallway.
if you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding
No. I think I
No,
missed the
that's
V
wrong.
counter. Oh well. I tried. I'm very bad at hitting those.
It's not possible to use the sliding door. You saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
No, I think she meant what she meant.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that will be able to go through is your arm.
And I don't even think it would be Gunta's
There was no
arm.
indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
I see. So, I made a mistake. How rare.
Not really,
It's
but...
not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
Okay, Kokichi. Kokichi and Miyu gotta stop fighting. This gotta stop.
Vicious little...
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
You would have to go through the game room.
He'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
Mm-hmm.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Eh?
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but... because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Honestly, my number one suspicion is Gunta, because I feel like he could have opened the like as far as the door could go, and then throw the shotput ball right at his head, which would explain the huge blood splatter that was on the wall that literally nobody mentioned.
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit?
It's likely.
There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
Mm-hmm.
From the AV room? How?
He can throw a shotput ball.
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility.
Of course it is.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also... he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
Whoa! Perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him? Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library. Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
Now, mind you, that's my top guess right now, but they usually subvert your expectations. However, it is the first trial, so it might just be Gunta.
But how though?
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Oh, wait a sec. Isn't that impossible? The AV room's sliding door doesn't open, so you can't get into the hallway.
Not necessarily.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
The screen. A particular item in the AV room? Right there.
I get it.
Is it the projector screen?
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. You can make a long pole if you roll up the screen. It would be possible to reach the library door with it. If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door...
Yeah, I basically had this same exact thought last Monday, last stream. Mm-hmm.
Then you can open it. The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
I don't agree, Gunta.
Oh my, how honest.
So if you open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well.
Yeah, it required a lot more motion.
The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us? Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Yeah, but you can throw a fucking ball, Kaito.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
If Gonta killed Rantaro in the library while he was still in the AV room, then...
So does that mean Gonta threw the shotput ball?
Yeah, like you do.
Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait, that's actually not
That's
crazy
what
at
they're
all.
meant for.
Throwing a shotput ball is totally normal.
Yes, the act of throwing a shotput ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Especially if you're Gonta.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
Now you're thinking.
Rantaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well. As long as the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite the distance, though.
That's... Yeah, being accurate enough to do that, that would be difficult, I will agree. It's not like he's the ultimate baseball star.
That shotput ball was pretty heavy.
That's not a challenge for Gonta, though.
Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover.
Yeah, no, the weight of it isn't the problem. It's the accuracy that's more of a difficulty to prove.
It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shotput ball at his target.
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
Kokichi, stop! Stop insulting people. You gotta stop, man.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
No, it probably is about... Sorry, Kibo.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shotput ball from that distance?
Yeah?
Yes, probably.
Yeah, he could.
You're too honest, Gonta. You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter.
Depending on accuracy.
Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
Hold on, Miyu.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone! Not even insect! Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
If everyone is wrong, we'll never find the Mastermind. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. Okay. Another non-stop debate. Okay, what do I have?
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit!
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
What was... I don't think this has anything to do with it. Yeah.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another.
Who is with Kibo? Ryoma, right, okay.
There are no obstacles in the way.
If one opened the back door of the library, one could throw a shot and strike true.
I think this might be the
Only an
answer.
average person could make that shot. But with superhuman strength like Gonta's, it's a different story.
Afterward, to close the back door to the library, he would have used the rolled up projector screen again.
See? That's all there is to it.
Okay. Is this what we're going with? No, this doesn't sound right. Actually, the situation at the library was different than what everyone remembers. Everyone's on the wrong track. I need to guide them to the right answer. If I don't, we'll never expose the Mastermind.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit!
It's got to be the moving. It's got to be the moving bookcase because it was probably in the line of fire.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
No, I hit the wrong button.
Opened the back
one another. There are no
obstacles in the way.
All right, V counter.
No, that's wrong.
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room.
He wouldn't have had a clear shot.
Because there was an obstacle between Rentaro and Gonta.
Obstacle?
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Mm-hmm.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
Because when we went into the room, it was still closing. Is it this one? Yeah, because,
I get it.
Mm-hmm. The photos prove it.
It's in this picture. Here, look. These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
Mm-hmm.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closed.
Oops, sorry. Also, is that like a flash drive around his neck?
By the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself.
Those V-shards are really hard to hit. Honestly, I keep aiming for them. I've only gotten 2. So by the time we entered the library, the door was closing. It didn't close yet. It was still open when we got in there.
Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
I mean, it could have gone through the bookcase, but then we would have... maybe would have noticed that. I can't say we would notice it.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory then.
It is very unlikely.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
It's very unlikely.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
It's not that easy, Kokichi.
Sorry.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
Kaito?
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
No, Gonta understand. 'Cause we gotta find culprit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well said! For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Ugh, I hate this sentimental crap.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like Monokuma.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
Sounds about right.
Daddy is too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
Sure you are, Montaro.
I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
Are you high, Mono Kid?
It's good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet.
Yeah, that just eliminates 4 other people.
We're out of suspects now.
Mhm.
On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
Yeah, we just know he was hit in the head. The throw thing was the best thing I had, but it's unlikely.
Do you really know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We know the murder weapon is the Shotput ball. But where did the culprit get it?
Well, that's easy. That was in the warehouse.
I think it was from the warehouse.
Yeah.
I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information.
Yeah, I forget when we saw that it was open. I think it was when Shuichi was getting the cameras. So it was like 2 days ago, in game.
What's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? It's nothing.
Oh, he's probably thinking we could have done it because we were with him.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit now?
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
Okay, you two are not helping.
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right? Or if they're even human.
Himiko? Not now.
Are you referring to me?
Oh, actually, no, that's fair. Didn't think about that part.
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the Mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the Mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone.
I feel like the only weird conversation he had, at least that we know of, was with Ryoma in the dining room.
It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes. But are you sure the culprit is also the Mastermind?
I mean, we don't technically know that.
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct! Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua.
Are you gonna say about the secret entrance behind the bookcase? Because I can prove that very quickly.
Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet. If the culprit is the Mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
What?
You serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
Okay, Angie, I didn't expect you to use that kind of lingo. I feel like if she mentions the secret door or the vent, both are wrong right out.
You're Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
It's true. A way for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf.
Yes.
Yeah, only Atua knows the truth behind this incident.
Explain. Yep.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time.
Okay, that would be more
Before
likely.
Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door.
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are...
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male!
Yahaha! Behold Atua's divine logic!
Okay, I have a solution for this. I've never had to debate a god before. I can tell there's a contradiction, but I don't, I don't think Angie's noticed it yet. I feel like there's a word missing there, which is rare, but possible.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside
The hidden door!
Haha, V counter.
No, that's wrong!
God, those are hard.
Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
Huh? The dust is still here. Or still there. It looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the Mastermind didn't hide here. That's...
While
yeah,
investigating
unlikely.
the Mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
Mm-hmm.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
Mm-hmm.
The fog has lifted.
Okay, Ryoma, what do you got?
You still got a ways to go.
Okay, could you explain further, Ryoma?
Huh?
culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set.
Okay.
You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
What? It seems you have been contradicted. When this sort of thing happens, you'll go into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. What's a rebuttal showdown? For now, let's explain the controls. In this mode, you counter the other person's claim and argue against it. You move your truth blade with the left stick and align it with your opponent's claims. Perform a regular cut in the direction of the blade by pressing the A button. Cut with the truth blade by pressing the Y button. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. Use regular cuts on your opponent's words, but when the weak spot appears, slash it with the truth blade strike. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut through an opponent's remark. What's neat is, if you cut through multiple words at once, you'll get a time bonus. 2 at once gets you 2 seconds, 3 is 3. The more you cut down, the better. Watch the position of your opponent's claim closely and slice as many as you can. By doing that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. When the mood of the argument is in your favor, the debate will progress. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage. And then you'll have to deal with loss of progress. If you and your opponent's arguments are even, a blade lock will occur. When that happens, you'll have to mash the A button as fast as you can to push them off. Isn't slicing and dicing opponents with truth blades the bee's knees? What? Not really. Well, you should knock it before you try it. Also, you can agree. So if blah 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 blah. Thanks for your time. Thanks, system. Alright, time to get used to this. Okay.
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, they could have been hiding there, you know? They took out Rantaro, then took off.
Okay.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
I'm starting to see holes in Ryoma's argument. I have the evidence I can present that will break down Ryoma's argument.
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
Rejoin everyone.
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then,
I'm gonna use this.
Gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
I'm trying to figure out which one would be correct.
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing. Then, once everyone's gathered around them, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
I'll cut your
Okay.
words.
I thought that was it, but I was really nervous to pick it, honestly.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door, this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream. And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement. You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Well,
I think about that clearer.
It does cover everyone now, doesn't it? I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway.
Yeah.
Right, Shuichi?
Yes.
He's still thinking, I believe he is thinking that Kaede could have pulled this off because she was, or we were with the Shotput balls for a while there. Is Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
That's true.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible.
Himiko? No.
Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible.
What does that even mean?
Your upper half, to be specific.
Why?
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
It's unlikely.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Himiko? No.
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
She sure is.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
That's right. We have evidence that proves that that would have been impossible. That would be this one, I believe. Okay.
Shoot!
That is my first mistake. So that's fine. Oh, the stacked books. I thought the library vent had the stacked books as a part of that. Man, I'm dumb.
I get it.
That's why I went with the library one first, because
When
I thought
set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent.
I thought the stacked books argument was in the library vent. Okay. I always get confused by little things like that.
From the vent, the books would have collapsed.
I mean, they could have stacked them back up, but I don't think they had enough time.
While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library?
That's what we're trying to figure out, Auntie. It's very difficult.
Divine intervention?
I don't think he was struck by a Tua by a metal ball.
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of stumped as well.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
He would have gotten his picture taken.
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Say what, Miyu?
Huh? Intervals? What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos.
There was only 3 photos, Miyu.
I know. Beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair.
Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds.
But still, there was no photo.
Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
Okay.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
First off, Shuichi never mentioned that to me. Second off, never call Shuichi that.
What? Shuichi?
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
How could you forget to tell me?
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry. I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
I'm getting nervous because I don't want Shuichi to be the culprit. And Shuichi sounding like the culprit.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot.
Please don't let it be Shuichi. I really don't want it to be him.
There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaiidiot and Puichi placed go off when they pick up movement. From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Kokichi, we've gone over this. It can't be Miyu.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals?
Unfortunately, the only other person... Person? Man, I can't speak today. The only other person was Shuichi.
Now, who was it again?
Shuichi.
I'm not liking where this is going.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Shuichi?
Hey, what gives, Shuichi?
Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
It could be Shuichi because he did go down to the basement to check what they were doing down there. I don't like this. I really didn't want it to be Shuichi. That would mean 2 of the characters I wanted to get to know are gonna die right out of the gate. And that sucks! Ah.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
I don't want to think that it's him.
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the 5th now.
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
No way. Shuichi can't be the culprit. That's definitely wrong. There's no way. I refuse to believe that Shuichi is the culprit. That's definitely not possible. Intermission.